Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Minions of the Show.
You started the stream too. Even better.
Well,
All right, how much of that do they hear?
Enough. Hopefully enough.
I think it probably started as if I don't feel like Baghdad Bob right now. I think that's about where I picked up.
All right.
But I am your host, Johnny Hellcat, and with me today are minions, Hey Camel.
Good evening.
And Delahazed.
I don't know who Baghdad Bob is, but I kind of want to meet him now.
I'm pretty sure he's dead. So you're going to need a Ouija board.
I play Phasmo. I know where to find one.
If it turns up.
I know where to find one.
Rotten probably knows who Baghdad Bob was.
Didn't he become Ahmed?
Was a puppet?
Yeah.
No, that was a suicide bomber. Bob was a propagandist.
Right.
Totally
right.
different
True.
Mohammed
lines of work.
Saeed al-Shaf. Sahaf. Sure.
Johnny, your English pronunciation is kind of shaky. I wouldn't try Arabic if I were you.
You know, I did really good up until the last name.
That was a Arabic too harsh there, Camel.
Mohammed Saeed.
Hey, man, it's not like I can do any better right now. Arabic requires a lot of phlegm, and I'm congested.
Fair. And then a little haktua for the Arabic.
You know, if that chick had only just, you know, if she could have like gone quietly into that good night after that, she'd have been a legend, a hero. But no, that bitch had to keep talking.
If any woman could have gone quiet after anything, they'd have been a legend or a hero.
True.
By the way, ladies, please note that anything said by me is not a reflection of the minions and their opinions.
But it's pretty close.
Fucking hell. Like, military-grade fireworks going off outside my house.
Really?
Feeling kind of left out.
And to celebrate America's birthday, I finally got the coof, everybody.
Like a real American.
Like an adult.
Hey, man. It took me over 4 years. I had a good run. I'm going to miss you all when I die, you know, in the next 3 to 5 days from just dehydration from sweating my tits off. So, yeah.
It's 3 engines. They're cannibalistic.
Yeah, one of us is getting left out here.
I could have swore Dilla was just a skinwalker.
That's harsh, bro. Fair, but harsh. Truth hurts, you know.
And alas, it does.
Wow. He couldn't resist the free blanket.
The coof is no joke. You probably only have about 50 years left to live. Oh, man, if I make it to 85, I'm going to be so pissed.
Right? Like, holy. Fuck, I'm pissed already. I've made it to this long.
By the way, hello, Travis.
Like, everything already hurts, man. Like, I can't imagine what it's going to feel like 50 years down the line. By the way, what?
I said hi to Travis.
Oh.
That's it.
Hi to Rotten.
Only Travis, though.
Frosted, how you doing? Cannibalistic Wizard.
Okay, as fast as this shit's popping off, I don't think that's fireworks anymore. I'm pretty sure that's gunfire.
Which
What
means
the
you
fuck are they
definitely don't
doing
want to
out
say anything.
there?
Hopefully aiming away from your house.
Jesus.
Yeah, we have. Back in the day, I used to be excited for 4th of July, but now it's just like, I gotta work tomorrow, so shut the fuck up.
Right.
I just don't want their shit landing in my yard. Like, how are you the ones blowing up, setting off fireworks, and I gotta clean it up?
Because that's the American way.
That's how you end up getting, like camel shit on your front porch.
That's the Baghdad Bob way.
Hey, I am not too old to shit in a bag and throw it at your doorstep, all right?
Dude, no one is. And anyone who says they are is lying.
Maybe I'll set it on fire. Maybe I won't. It depends on how I feel at the time.
Man, I've seen senior citizens bribe their nurses to set bags of shit on fire and light it on someone's fucking step. You are never too old to do that.
That's a true hater right there.
Right?
When you're spending part of your Social Security check to fucking
And let's not forget about the commitment, man. When you're making minimum wage to help old people with fucking childish pranks, fuck yeah. You're doing God's work.
No, I was supposed to work today. I was clocked in for maybe 15 minutes. I got 15 minutes of time and a half.
Man, that's like a third of an hour.
Yeah, not quite, but
yeah. Well, you know what? I'm not actually going to sit here and do the math.
I forget that you still have to deal with the metric system from time to time, so I'm going to let that slide.
I'm also not going to sit here and do the math while I'm sober, so fuck off.
Okay.
That's just annoying.
Rod, so wait, you'd shit in a bag and not just on the porch of the person? Like, well, you got to clean yourself up afterwards. I'm not an animal. I'm not going to sit there and, like, take a roll of toilet paper to their fucking front door and wipe up. A lot of these assholes have Ring cameras now, too. I mean...
Just open up the door to grab the morning newspaper. There's someone fucking bent over your porch with a newspaper in hand.
Yeah, and I'm getting old, man. My diet isn't all it's cracked up to be, so like it's gonna take a little while. Like I might need to scroll Twitter.
Just sitting there watching YouTube.
One of my legs might go to sleep while I'm squatting on their porch. I don't want to go through that.
Just sit there watching YouTube shorts on your phone.
So, nah, man, use a rag, then put it in the mail slot.
Sounds like someone's had practice.
Never seen a cat shit this much.
Well played.
But yeah, so I'm off work until the 10th. That's when I can go back. But yeah, I got in. I was like, I realized it was like 100 degrees outside. But I literally just went from my car into the building. Not even like 30 seconds. And I was pouring sweat before I even got out of the car. Like, had the AC cranked all the way. Just, ugh. and had a slight tickle in my throat. And we have one of the nurses had tested positive last night. So I was a little paranoid. Guess what?
Got it from her.
It's not always paranoia. Sometimes it's just, yeah. And then I got to go around like sending text messages to like people I work with and shit. Like, hey, you might want to get tested, That's always a fun thing to send somebody.
Oh wow! Because no one's ever said that with any bad news that follows it.
Oh, what's even better is like all my coworkers think I'm a slut anyway, so like, yeah.
Attaboy. Look,
So how was your day, guys?
Well, I mean, I haven't had to worry about infecting my coworkers with any diseases, so there's that.
Yeah, I didn't even get to infect anybody with one of the fun ones. This is how serious I'm taking this right now, guys. I'm drinking water.
Damn.
Yeah.
You be clearing out them stones.
Well, until yesterday, I was working 2 jobs, so like I was begging nurses to like hook me up with an IV drip with a Monster can. So yeah, like I have one coworker that was shocked that I was actually drinking a Gatorade yesterday.
So I do have a question before you went. Have you gotten any like no further visits to the doctor or anything like that?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't see my primary again until the fall.
Okay.
Boy, is he going to be upset with me.
If I were to make a suggestion before you go to see your primary again, don't have an energy drink before you go.
I'll try and keep that in mind. Maybe I'll just have one of the 0 sugar ones this time.
That still kills me. That here we are concerned that you're like, yeah, they think I'm pretty diabetic, and then it wasn't even like the same conversation. It was days later. You're like, yeah, I had a couple energy drinks before that, and I'm like, are you shitting me? You're not even
I didn't think about it. Nobody mentioned anything to me. Like, I didn't have it like right before.
Well, you're not supposed to have anything before.
Yeah, no one said shit to me, man. I woke up. I was tired. I cracked one open. Had a couple of smokes while I was on the toilet scrolling Twitter. It was just a normal day.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then
I didn't know they were going to want blood, urine, and the whole, shebang. Still cracks me up. He's like, yeah, you probably shouldn't smoke weed. I was like, yeah, you probably should mind your own fucking business. Like, I don't tell you how to live your life, Doc. But yeah, I finally quit the housekeeping job yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and now it makes a lot more sense. Apparently, I had COVID, so I woke up yesterday feeling like complete hammered dog shit, and I just thought it was I'm getting older and working 2 jobs really sucks. Like, no, I was just a walking virus with shoes. So yeah.
how's it going?
Good
Simon?
evening. How are you doing?
I I got the coof, Sanguine.
Ah. First time, second time?
As far as I'm aware, first time.
Ah.
It's the first time I tested positive for it. Let's put it that way.
Mm-hmm. So you get some
I've
time
had
off?
multiple bouts of general shittiness, in the past 4 years, but it's the first time it's been confirmed that yes, you have it.
Yep. So you get time off, or are they still doing with healthcare personnel? It doesn't count against your normal time?
That I don't know. Like, I just started this program a couple weeks ago, so
Because for a while, if you were working in healthcare,
yeah.
they wouldn't count that as you using sick leave. They would just go, okay, yep, we're forcing you to stay home.
Yeah, the
you get
benefits
full
were
pay.
there way back when.
Yep. The question is, are they still in place?
Not as far as I know.
Which, if they should be in place anywhere, nursing home staff,
Yeah.
hospital stuff, yeah, that shit makes sense. It should be, if you're sick and you have here's my sickness, not just, well, I have a bit of a sniffle. It should be that it's yeah, we don't want you coming in. We don't want you trying to work. We don't want you going, well, I really need the money and I don't have the time, so I'm just going to tough it out. No, fuck that. You stay home. We'll pay you anyways.
When I was working my night job,
Yep.
back when, it was more of a concern, yeah, it was pretty much like, I think I have it. You're out for at least 3 days.
Yep. You're out for 3 days or until you get a yes you do, no you don't. If you've tested positive, then you're out for, I think it started as 2 weeks or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And it was not using your sick leave, it was just you're out. And like I said, there's certain places that makes complete sense. If you're talking healthcare, absolutely. There's other places that it doesn't really make that much sense. I've heard people that were getting sick time when they're the only person that works there, and they don't even go in. They were fucking telework, and it's like, what? Why the hell would you ever give someone who's telework unless they're going, yeah, I physically cannot work? Anything like that.
Now, back when I was actually around the same time, I was also the appliance salesman, and as they were announcing that they're going to shut down anything that isn't what was the word?
Vital.
Yeah, like, which my night job would have been fine, but my day job, they're like, it's non-essential is what they were going for.
Yep, non-essential.
And I'm like, well, sweet, we're going to get paid time for, not being, here. And we're kind of planning, what are we going to do with that part of the day gone? And then they're just like, oh no, you guys are still considered essential workers. And I go, I sell appliances, not medical grade equipment. Like,
yep.
what the fuck? And yeah, and if I'd have known, that stock, how like stock worked, I would have bought in so hard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was investing in my company because it was one of the perks of working there. You got a stock buy option. So I took advantage of their stock buy option. And I was doing that before the pandemic hit, and then when the pandemic hit, I was just going, ooh, that's going to make me a fuck ton of money.
No, if I'd have known, man, I would have made major bank there. Because I think that went up. I'm not even sure how to. I'm not even sure how to look up that kind of information. Let's see, stock. Rates.
You just look at the stock price in this year versus this year. That's the quickest, easiest way. So do like 2018 versus 2021, 2022.
Now, how do I look up the particular stock?
You type in the name of the company and you say this company's stock this year and then this company's stock that year. Unless you know the 4-letter code, and then you look up the 4-letter code.
I don't know the 4-letter code, but I think this is just NASDAQ, whatever.
Because, yeah, if you look up your company's name, you can probably find its 4-letter code, and then you can use that, or you could just look it up with your company's name.
Well, that's just the NASDAQ. Like, what? I don't care about just the NASDAQ. Whatever. By the way, hey, Plague Trucker Zach. And hello to Assassin of the Grey.
Yes, hello, chat. How it goes? You guys have a good 4th of July? And that goes to both chat and YouTube.
I've been just chilling at the house watching Vikings.
Ah, nice. And I do realize Della's in here, but Della isn't American, so. How was your Canada Day? That was a little bit ago, wasn't it?
As I told my coworker today, I celebrate Freedom Day before I celebrate Canada Day.
Okay, so how was your 4th of July? Did you celebrate it properly? Did you blow up the sky?
I haven't celebrated yet.
Ah.
I work during the week.
Fair enough.
Weekend.
I was gonna say, like, how can he celebrate the 4th of July properly in Canada, Sanguine? It requires alcohol and explosives.
4th of July, blow up the sky.
He can only get one of those. Legally.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, yeah, exactly. I'm sorry. Since when has legality ever stopped Americans from explosives?
I mean,
as if that's strictly a Canadian thing.
Just
have you ever heard
Uncle
of Ruby Ridge or Waco by any chance?
Just saying.
I was just thinking, ask Ted Kaczynski. Since we were talking explosives.
Let's see, 5 years. That'll work.
Because Ruby and Waco were both tax stamps, not explosives.
Well, if you have a little too much fun with tannerite, eventually some government agent will come by and shoot your dog and your wife.
Too much fun. Yeah, okay.
It was if they wanted to have a giggle switch. That was the issue with both of those.
Let's
Which,
see.
that's still absolute bullshit.
Near the start of the pandemic, the stocks were priced at 158.58, and then it peaked at 261.38.
Not bad. Just over 10%, just under 15.
Would have been some bank, that's for sure.
Yep. Yeah, like I said, I was rather happy that I had been opting into the stock buy choice. Especially since I work for a laboratory company. And the laboratory company that I worked for was owned by another one, which that's the stock that we actually buy. And that company was producing test kits as well as a bunch of other shit. So the entire time I'm just looking at everything like that's increasing the stock. Nice. But what about you, Johnny? Did you do anything to celebrate?
Nope. Just some grocery shopping is all.
Fair enough.
That's about it.
Anyone in chat have any celebrations that they did, or just enjoying a day off?
You have to wait a little while for that one, saying when I got them started on Waco in the chat.
Nice. Should I be worried to ask, what exactly are they saying about Waco in the chat?
Waco was more than just tax stamps. Waco had nothing to do with tax stamps. They claimed possible full auto rifles, grenades, and child abuse.
Full auto rifles is the tax stamp. The tax stamp is the bit that you get in order to be able to produce and own full auto rifles. So it was just full auto rifles? Yes. Full auto rifles that they were claiming they didn't have the tax stamp for in order to legally own and produce. That's what I meant by the tax stamp. It's a fairly common shorthand for that.
RC Cola. I haven't had that in a long time. There is a video that I saw making rounds of an HOA guy breaking into, I'll say breaking into the guy's house. Gal's house.
Oh, is it the one where the HOA was trying to change their locks?
Yeah. Because everyone's supposed to have the locks to the
Oh.
house. And I'm like, I'm going to call bullshit on that.
Yep.
Is that like fucking dorky guy? Like fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's scripted.
I'm almost thinking so.
There's a bunch of different ones, and going back to the start, it seems pretty scripted.
It does.
This is why everyone should have claymores for home defense, in my opinion.
Sadly, those are illegal.
That's one of
As
the
home
Only-
defense.
only if someone lives long enough to report you.
that's the other video that I was gonna ask Camel about. But
So, plain and simple, I'm
This
going to give
one-
you two options.
it was between that one and this gal that was getting robbed, and she was like, she flung some money at the guy and then flung a bag at him, and he put his gun down, and then grabbed the money in the bag, and then she grabbed the money, and I saw her fire off a couple rounds, and I go. I initially asked him, like, so how many shots do you think you would get off?
He started asking me, like, how many shots would you say? It's like, the mag would be empty.
And then I changed it to, how fast would that mag go?
Like, have you ever seen the trailer for that second Sicario movie where Benicio del Toro puts his finger through the trigger well? That fast.
It would be you fire enough in order to eliminate the threat. And the full mag does a damn good job of eliminating the threat.
I wouldn't even shoot to kill. I would just shoot to maim.
Probably would have been better had you not said that out loud, because now if it's ever something that ends up happening in your
I'm going
life.
to aim for your ass and see how many I can get in the 10 ring.
Oh, look at that! Big
God, I
juicy
hope that
one.
never gets played in court one day. That's going to sound so bad.
There we go. I found something.
You said that you panicked during the robbery, but please allow me to play this. I'm going to aim at your ass, and I'm going to put as many as I can in the 10 ring.
Go for a high score.
We also have other recordings of you talking about playing a game called Target Terror and how you had the high score.
Mm-hmm.
Would, if it weren't for that last round.
No, I still have the highest score, but that game is rigged. I have been enjoying all the memes for fourth.
Mm-hmm. I can't remember who it was. I want to say it was Thor or someone that I first heard the 4th of July, we blow up the sky.
Oh,
And that is the best way of phrasing that holiday. Yeah, I think it was Thor. He's a streamer and a programmer. And he was talking about how England has a lot of things that it can be proud of. Most of the world has holidays specifically designed to celebrate when they were no longer owned by you. We call ours the 4th of July. 4th of July, blow up the sky. It works out rather nicely.
did you guys see the video of them putting explosives on a wild boar?
I did not. Why did they put explosives on a wild boar exactly?
So they could
Yeah.
shoot at it?
What?
Hold on.
Okay, that's just fucked up.
Was it a dead wild boar?
No.
Not that wild if it's dead.
Because that's the only way that it isn't completely fucked up.
True. Yeah, true.
It's in the side chat for your viewing pleasure.
Is pleasure really the word to use?
Because I just get the mental image of the most fucked up tagging of a boar, followed by bacon rain.
It just sounds like rage bait to me,
Yeah.
which I will watch later, but
Holy shit.
Yeah, it was the most fucked up tagging of a boar, followed by bacon rain.
fucking people, man, I swear.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
I mean, I'm not a fan of the boars as it is. But yeah, like that.
That's taking it to another level.
Look, I love Pumbaa as much as the next fucking guy, but yeah. I'm not gonna fucking say I'm a big boar fan, but still, come on, man, have some decency.
Yeah.
Yeah. That ruins the meat as well, which, fuck that. Boar's delicious. If you're going to kill a boar, eat the fucking boar. It's tasty.
Like,
Don't
it's just
make
so
it...
so unnecessary and wasteful.
Yeah.
I mean, you say that, but we have so many of these fuckers running around that we're having to get creative with how we kill them. Like, we're shooting them from helicopters,
Why do you have to get creative with how to kill them? It sounds like they're doing their job for you. Fucking use their ideas on them.
Just...
Grab these motherfuckers, strap them with some explosives, and then shoot at them.
That requires catching the boars before you're able to actually get rid of them, which
I'm not
seems a
talking
bit
about the
fucking
boars. I'm talking about
Yeah, I'm more. I lean more towards the apocalypse now method.
See, I'm not talking about shooting the boars. I'm talking about the guys who did this to the boars.
Or
Fair enough.
maybe go like Full Metal Jacket with it. Any pig that runs is a boar. Any pig that doesn't run is a well-disciplined boar.
goddamn.
Yep. Classic.
Such a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's also Deer Hunter. Another really...
I really
Good.
want to play Russian roulette with a wild boar.
I was really expecting you to say, I really want to play Russian roulette with walking.
I mean, walking that could be fun for at least a little bit, depending on the odds.
Pretty sure there's a Russian roulette game you can play like online or something like that.
Oh, there's Buckshot Roulette is a big game currently.
There you go.
A lot
That's
of people have
probably
been
one.
streaming it.
I've seen some clips a few months back.
Intercontinental boar missile.
Wait, what?
ICBM. Intercontinental boar missile.
That's getting a bit too creative with how to kill the boar.
I mean, the boars can't repopulate if their natural habitat has been turned to glass.
Oh, I was picturing the other way around. I was picturing you strap a rocket to the fucking boar's ass and you launch it at someone else.
Like Slim Pickens style.
Yeah. So, Johnny, which one were you talking about? Using ICBMs against boars or using boars as ICBMs?
Well, it's Frosted's comment, so you'd have to.
Frosted, which way was it?
The answer is yes.
There is no incorrect answer.
You get one boar, you make the boar into the intercontinental ballistic missile, and then you launch that boar missile at other boars. Is that the way that we're
Boar
going
violence.
with this? Mm-hmm.
It sounds boronic.
But yeah, with boars, I absolutely get it. They need to fucking die. They are wreaking havoc on a shit ton of different ecosystems where they shouldn't be, especially feral pigs, which end up interbreeding with boars and producing massive fucking monstrous units of damn near movie monsters. But again, they taste delicious. Kill them in a way that you get to eat them.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot you can probably do with the food, too. Like, it doesn't
yeah.
have to be...
Oh yeah, boar meat's good.
Boar meat's delicious. Get that.
I
Feed
mean,
a shit ton of people.
this pretty much for any kind of meat, but always great in a stew.
Mm-hmm. You can do stew, you can do sausages, you can do roast. Boar burgers are delicious. But yeah, use the fucking animal for something. Food. Food is preferable. Use the animal for food. Okay, so Frosted did clarify, make a missile out of boar parts. So it wasn't using a live boar to make the missile, but it was still making a missile out of boars.
Well, did he say the boar had to be dead to take the parts to make the missile?
No, but if you're only using parts of it, then it's going to very quickly die after.
True, but I'm just saying, this is Frosted. I can't put anything past him.
Yeah, but I don't want the buzzards and worms to eat the things that are tasty to me. They can eat the things that aren't tasty to me.
That sounds like a you problem.
I want the tasty things to go into my belly.
Ron saying, look, all I'm saying is, Boars versus Hamas would be fucking comical.
I'm not going to disagree with that.
The Great Boar
That's extra haram, isn't it?
The Great Boar War.
Not only did you touch a pig killed you.
My grandfather fought in the Great Boer War. See this hole in my side? Boar ran my grandfather so hard it passed on down to me.
Damn. They go straight to hell. The boars go straight to ham.
It's Hemrom.
It's hell in a ham sandwich.
Mm-hmm. That just reminded me of one of the more clever and pretty fucked up things that the English did when it came to colonialization. What they did was they covered their bullets that were being sent to the Middle East and to India in beef and pig fat.
Oh, that's nice. That's funny.
Yep. Kept it so that if someone were to try to steal ammo, they'd end up coming in contact with the either sacred or unclean animal. Also meant that if they were shot by it and they were Muslim, it was fucked. Ammunition. So, do you have any stories for us today, Johnny?
I don't, actually. I was going to keep this one relatively cheap because I have to wake up early tomorrow for work.
Ouch.
So, yeah, I'm learning pharmacy stuff.
Oh, the pharmacy coding?
Well, not coding, just the customer service practice part of it.
The worst kind.
Yeah.
People suck.
Yes.
Wasn't sure if you were learning that or, like I said, the coding, because you deal with a lot of insurance bullshit, so
Yeah.
learning the insurance codes for that shit.
I'm learning quite a bit, but it's still kind of it's gonna be a bit to take in.
Mm-hmm. Oh. I'm just slicing up some roasted peppers that I did. And I'm making a roast pepper salsa.
What now?
A salsa. I'm assuming it's like a salsa, but with more soul.
I said salsa.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You said salsa.
That's how it's normally said. Salsa.
Oh, there we go. Salsa, yes.
Salsa?
That's-
I
I've
heard
been
that.
saying it the same way every time. Salsa.
You were saying salsa to begin with.
You might have heard that. I didn't say it. I said fucking salsa because I've been saying salsa the entire fucking time.
Well, when you say it fast enough, it sounds like salsa the way you speak.
Yeah, you were saying salsa.
See?
Even the dog agrees.
No, the
Attaboy,
dog is
buddy.
angry at you guys for fucking with it.
My dog is never angry at me. How dare you? See, he's offended by that comment now. Attaboy. Attaboy.
But yeah, roasted up some peppers. So, slicing them up, sliced up tomato, some garlic scapes, onion. Some parsley. It'll be a good salsa. this without making too much noise.
I don't think the dog would be angry about that. I mean, it's an American tradition that we take other people's shit and make it better. So, I mean, having salsa on the 4th of July, that sounds plenty American to me.
Also,
Yeah.
the dog is Canadian. I really don't think he's going to give as much crap as anyone else on that either. The only time this dog cares about any kind of food is if it's going in his mouth.
As they do.
True.
It sound like a firing range over here. I have some fireworks going off just a half a block away.
Nice.
And my dog is losing his absolute shit.
Not as
Fair
nice.
enough. As they do. With loud noises.
So yeah. You can eat whatever the fuck you want on 4th of July. The freedom's kind of the point of it.
I mean, I can eat whatever the fuck I want whenever I want. That's adulting
Yep.
for you.
But I'm saying, especially on the 4th of July, trying to go, well, you aren't doing this right. Fuck you. You can have whatever the fuck you want on the 4th of July, just like any other day, but especially on the fucking 4th of July, the day the entire point is, fuck you, stay out of my shit.
Indeed. No, I'm pretty much tapped out. I don't know about you guys.
I mean, just all I got is being sick and not being able to make money right now.
Yeah. We'll have to save that one for next week or this weekend.
Please don't say firecracker. It's very offensive. The term is fire Caucasian. Hadn't seen that one before.
Nice.
Neither have I, but that is an accurate description of me. That is an accurate term for me. And highly offensive. Don't ever use it. I'm just kidding. I don't care.
Oh yeah, the different metals used for different colors.
Colors.
Yeah. I particularly like the uranium coloring.
Yep.
That's the prettiest. Why don't we use that more often?
Because it's considered.
Because nobody's really tried to fuck with our boats in a while.
We really fucking missed the trick when we didn't drop those on the 4th of July.
I mean, they weren't ready until August.
They send out the flyers and then they're just like, how do we know when it's coming? All of a sudden you hear the squealing of the speakers and it's like, da 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 da. But with that, these
You have to admit that would before you fucking go. You have to admit that would have been the most American fucking way to win a war.
Oh, absolutely.
4th of July, fucking nukes drop.
Star Spangled Banner just blasting in the background. Yeah.
We didn't want to have too many holidays. We decided to double up on this one.
And the nukes have to be painted in the American flag color.
Oh yeah.
But
Let
with that,
freedom literally fly.
now people will stop. The zoo is closed.
But I have
Good
more
night,
things to interrupt you with.
Nope.
Night all.
No, you don't.
No, but I
Because
can
it's
pretend.
over. All right. Have a good night, everyone.
Bye-bye.